Well, I don't blame you for sitting on the fence whatsoever.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's the first frame. Ronnie O'Sullivan to break.
Well, it's just going to be one of those days just to enjoy. And we saw what Ronnie did yesterday with Neil Robertson, totally obliterated him, really. But Judd has been playing some great stuff this week. I can't see a runaway victory for either of these players. I think it's going to be really close. We've got 8 frames for you in this opening session. It's been a great tournament, Phil. A good week, hasn't it? Great success.
It has. Conditions for the closing quarter-final between Neil Robertson and Anthony McGill were very poor. Apart from that, I can't think of one negative thing to say about the week. We've seen some excellent snooker, and when you get 4 semi-finalists like Robertson, Selby and these two, you can't wish for anything better. What was interesting, after beating Robertson last night, O'Sullivan told us he'd been practicing a lot with Judd Trump recently.
Well, they also did a series of exhibitions around the UK and further venues as well. But I was just about to say, Phil, I think the only reason I've gone for Ronnie is the way he played against Neil yesterday. If he maintains that form, then he's going to be a handful, isn't he? But if Judd gets going well, this could be an absolute cracker. One of those classic finals. But the opening red goes to Judd Trump.
Super start. Yes, the O'Sullivan quote last night was, I think he, meaning Judd, I think Judd's got the talent to probably not dominate snooker, but to be the best in the world. He's got age on his side. If me and him can practice a bit more together, he'll definitely benefit from that. So what O'Sullivan is basically saying is that Trump is the heir apparent.
Well, I wouldn't disagree with that. The Judd's definitely putting the work in, and he's playing a lot better now these days. He's back to where he's not quite where we were seeing the heights that he's hit, but I tell you, he's not far away.
12.
And there's an area of expectation with this crowd here in Bucharest
13.
for today's final. Judd in first, though, in this opener.
Well, we talk about the rankings an awful lot. When it comes to the
20.
entertainment rankings, these two are pretty much permanently 1 and 2.
21.
Well, he's had a couple of centuries this week. Judd's had 5, actually. And the other person that surpassed him on that has been Mark Davis on 6.
$29.
Perfect angle to go into the pink full ball. Caught the edge of it, but has it finished well? Not really. I don't think he's on the right-hand one. Didn't catch the pink full ball. Well, the bonus is that it's touching ball, so he can kind of play away from the pack if he wishes, but this red to the left corner is awkward, and it's a stretch for a left-hander.
Contemplating playing the shot right-handed, but as Mike said, it's so awkward.
Well, again, it's touching ball, so he can play away. Well, that was a pity. If you've got a good
Just
split,
34.
you'll still be at the table. Well, the tournament's coming thick and fast, Phil, aren't they? These boys who are in Manchester, playing in Manchester on Tuesday, and then they fly home tomorrow when the home nations kicks off the English Open. I don't think that's a bad thing, because at the end of the day, if you know you're playing well and in good form and you're lifting today's trophy, then you want to just keep playing.
Exactly. I think both of these two will go to Event City full of confidence regardless of the outcome today. Yes, the English Open, another brand new event like this, live on Eurosport from tomorrow afternoon. Sullivan starts out on Tuesday against Jimmy Robertson, a very underrated player from Sussex who can pot with the best of them. As for Judd Trump, he starts off against 1997 world champion Ken Doherty.
Well played. Just a little bit of business to be done today, though.
1.
And for all of their panache and great potting and break building abilities which they've shown this week, I think the key to the success of both in reaching this final has been their measured approach and their patience. Their safety has been by and large excellent.
Yeah, good weight there. Might have left one on though. Ooh, whoever did it. Didn't need much more than the other one either. That was going in. So a half chance here for Ronnie then into the corner pocket. Well, Judd will be disappointed missing that one. Chance here for Ronnie to get in. Well played. Well, Judd made the early running in his opening frame, but just look where the balls are. Real chance here for Ronnie to obviously get back into the frame, and we know within a few shots it'll open everything up and it could be a frame winning opportunity. The standard of snooker from these two this week has been impeccable, really. Ronnie yesterday was awesome against Neil Robertson. Well, he was trying to get around for the blue, but it's gone wrong.
Now, this is the kind of thing I was trying to articulate a little earlier on. Out of position, O'Sullivan. Well, we thought he played a good safety shot with the cue ball close to that ball cushion. And then, fancy cutting that one in.
Oh, where's he found that from?
Well, maybe the pink provided some kind of alignment guide, but even so, tremendous.
Won't be best pleased with that one, though. That's poor. He was just trying to slide by that one for the red on the top cushion. This might be a safety here. Yeah, not impressed with that one. Trying to keep the break going. Packed house. Could have landed on the brown there, but the next best thing.
Judd trump 4.
Has to be really careful here. We all know O'Sullivan's extraordinary knowledge and appreciation of angles in this kind of situation. But one small misjudgment could be very expensive.
Too far down, I think.
Foul and a miss. Judd trump 4.
Yeah, that might go back.
Yeah, thanks.
What's the better angle? Well played. Well, he's got it red to the middle pocket here. Judd might take this on. You can drop it in for the black. He's got it. Oh, I'll tell you what. He's hit the ground running here, Phil. How well has he cued that?
Well, he's spotted 4 or 5 crackers already. This kind of pot, though, across the top cushion, always a real test.
He's striking them nicely, though. I fancy him for this. Oh, why did I say that?
Judd trump 8.
And he hasn't done enough. There's a chance here for Ronnie to steal. I didn't think he'd missed that one. And there's another difficult colour on the table here. Well, that's poor, really, at this level. Should have got that one. And that's gone wrong.
8. Please switch that off.
Nice ringtone.
Ronnie O'Sullivan 8.
Well, he was looking to cover it with a brown, and he hasn't done. And Judd might be tempted with this one. Well, he wasn't tempted, but it could have been a better safety shot. This is a half chance for Ronnie if he wants to take it on. You could pot this and move the other one. Well, he tried to float it in. He won't be best pleased with that. Well, the frame started very well, and all of a sudden they're missing them all over the place. I'm not saying that was easy. So another chance here then for Ronnie to steal. He's gone a touch high in the black though. Might have to play the pink with backspin. I don't know whether he can get enough action on the white, so he's just gone a fraction high in the black.
How about just potting the red and playing the snooker in behind the black?
Just wonder if he might rattle the red, Phil, and lay the snooker. Let's go for the red. Looks good. Looks very good. Well, yeah, he's hedged it. It was in his mind, obviously. Just 20 behind now with 27 on.
Ronnie O'Sullivan.
The thing is with these, I thought he might have got that tighter to the black because you know, there's always a chance that Judd could come off the side cushion and pot this yellow. I've seen it before. And you've just got to hit it first. Oh, don't tell me. Not behind the black. Or the pink. He needs cover though. And he hasn't got it. Ronnie can see the yellow, I think. And he's got a slight angle to get out for the green. So just 20 points behind, 27 on the table, I should say. He has the angle. Oh, he's overcooked it. He was trying to kill the white. Might not play the pot here.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 2.
This first frame is still in the balancer.
Yes, and usually O'Sullivan's had 3 chances to clear. Hasn't missed a ball, but he's failed to obtain position.
Judd will still need the green and the brown. Ronnie needs them all.
Looks a little nervous to me, O'Sullivan. His rhythm isn't quite the same as it's been throughout the tournament. Looks a little hurried to the table. Hurried when he's down on the shot as well, but here is another opportunity to steal the opener.
Don't understand why Judd went that way. He could have played it thin, white up and down, and he would have been guaranteed to miss the double kiss. That's an awful safety from Judd. Might cost him this opening frame. This is another chance here for Ronnie. Can he take this one? Needs to miss the blue.
3.
Well, it's okay. Well, I don't know why he played it that way. Why didn't he just play it thin, white up and down? He needs to keep going.
7.
He's got there. And he can play the blue and white off 2 cushions for the pink.
The brown underlining the great advantage of being ambidextrous.
Edward screw inside. Will slow down. Don't creep behind the black. No, it's perfect. Well, this will hurt Judd because he started really well in this opening frame. He's had numerous chances to win it, as Ronnie has. But it's Ronnie that's going to take it.
Yes, that will do O'Sullivan more good than if he'd gone in and won the frame in a single visit. Trump will be a little crestfallen by that. O'Sullivan leads 1-0.